What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TTALK, where it is you plus me plus a lovely cup of tea. And today we are back with another episode of TTALK. If you guys are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Nala Asa Shakur, also known as Tyler A. Norman. I am the author of the book Love Starts Here, which this book is your guide toward your journey of learning unconditional love, learning what that means to pour love into all your energy bodies, into your holistic self, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional. So this book takes you down a journey of learning to heal yourself and cultivating love within your life. And I'm also the CEO of The All Natural right here, repping the brand, which is your one-stop holistic health shop, providing all your needs for a natural lifestyle and content, products, services, and events. So now that we're done with that introduction, if you guys are new to Tea Talk, this is also just a space where we can have sacred conversation, healing conversation, where we talk about the real hot tea, which is how to heal thyself, not, gossip and things about other people. So that's what Tea Talk is, just a time for us to sit down, relax, have tea, and speak on the real, on the truth, on the uncomfortable conversations, for us to ask Spirit for guidance, clarity, understanding, and whatever affirmations or whatever guidance or healing that we need in this moment. So yes, if you don't have your tea, go ahead and grab you a cup right now, pause the video. If you got yours already, you was on it. Today I'm drinking some lemon ginger tea once again because a lot of people, and I actually spoke about this in another Tea Talk, how health is going to be something that a lot of people's health is going to be compromised this coming winter season. And around me there's been a lot of sick people, but because I've been taking, preventive measures, whatever the word is, preventative measures, and boosting my immune system naturally for a while, I'm good, okay? So we got this lemon ginger herbal tea today. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get started. We're going to say a prayer first. Let's take some deep breaths too. Thank you, Mother, Father, Creator, for this space, for this sacred space. Thank you for this vessel. Thank you for this voice, for this channel, for this opportunity, for this gift to be able to channel divine wisdom, guidance, affirmations, understanding, clarity, and healing for I, for me, for us, we, for the collective, and every reader, every watcher, every listener that is listening to Tea Talk right now. I pray for a message today, Spirit, that resonates with us in this present moment, that provides us with some sort of healing energy that we can apply to our lives, that we can use to elevate ourselves, elevate our holistic self, Spirit. I pray that you use me, that you speak through me. I pray that you open me up. I open myself up to be a channel, to be a vessel for the most divine wisdom, for the divine message that you have for me to speak today, Spirit. I offer myself to you and I cleanse this space, removing any energy that is not for our highest good, that is not meant to be here in our healing space. And I set the intention that we will all leave from this podcast, from this video, with something that we truly needed in this moment. Ashe. Thank you, God. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I don't have any specific announcements, but I do want to shout out a business that has just joined the All Natural Holistic Business Community, and that is His and Her Essentials, which is a vegan, all natural skin and hair line. So they've got His and Her hair oils, body butter, body scrub, and tons more products coming. So I want to shout them out because they joined our holistic business community, meaning that those products are available on theallnatural.com. I will probably link a product down below, and I'll link that business down below as well. So, I always say, if you guys are interested in joining that, hit me up, email me, check that out on the website. It's an amazing opportunity. And also, the All Natural and I just got a amazing opportunity. We were featured and interviewed in Tycoon Global Business Magazine. So this is an amazing time to join that community, because whoever's in that community will win off that success as well. So yes, not gonna talk too much about it, although it is a flex. You know, I had to take my day to be like, you know, fuck all that humble shit. I'm finna pop my shit today, because that was a big deal. So yeah, that was really exciting. That was really amazing, seeing that article in the magazine, and you know, reading about the all natural and the journey that has transpired thus far, and the way everything has unfolded, and all the challenges that I've had to face, and just getting to where I am right now, and just finding that peace and finding that gratitude for where my business is, for where our business is right now. So okay, we got some cards. I brought my oracle deck today too, just to get maybe one card out of here as well. Okay, the first thing Spirit wants me to just speak about is the need and the desire for perfection. I believe, and I've dealt with this myself too, and sometimes I still do, and I have to remind myself. So this is a good reminder for all of us that a lot of times on our healing journey, on our journey toward bettering ourselves in whatever way that is, whether it's our health or our mental health, you know, bettering our diets, exercising more, or just taking on new habits, and just in whatever form, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, we desire to develop ourselves more and elevate more. It's very easy to get caught in the trap of perfection, to be caught in the trap of striving towards these goals and these ideas of self in the future so much that we don't realize that we're not accepting ourselves as we are right now. And I kind of touched on this a little bit in the video, but I'm going to go a different direction. Spirit just wants to remind us that nobody on this planet is perfect. Nobody on this planet will ever be perfect. And nobody on this planet was ever meant to be perfect. There is a reason why we have duality. We have feminine energy and we have masculine energy, which is also yin energy and yang energy, which simultaneously is darker energy, lighter energy, the moon, sun, the night, the day. Okay? So these opposing energies, these are the things that come together and create life. These are things that come together and create the energy of love. These elements, over here on the feminine side, you got your water and earth. Over here you've got your air and your fire, which are things that are more elevated. When we think of the air and the atmosphere and the sun, we think of the sky, which is higher up. When we think of water and earth, we're thinking of things that are down below. So the feminine and masculine energies, they are opposing energies, but they are dual, meaning that we need both for completion. And in this world, that looks like understanding that, yes, we do need to cultivate good habits. We need to cultivate good eating habits. We need to cultivate a good morning routine. We need to cultivate something that helps us take care and heal our bodies, and we need to work on healing our inner child. We need to work on healing our inner child. We need to work on healing and elevating in our journey. yes, we do need to put energy towards those things, and yes, we do need to have a goal to be better, to grow, to learn, to elevate. And at the same time, Spirit is saying we have to balance that out with understanding that we don't have to be all good. We don't have to be all light. So one day you might meditate for an hour. You might go to nature after that, walk, sit next to some water. You might journal, have tea, stretch, have a deep conversation with someone. You might open up. You might have a very spiritual, amazing experience, healthy experience. You might eat a kale salad after that and drink a fresh juice and just nourish yourself in every possible way in the light with life force energy. And then the next day you might turn around and go to the club, take a few shots of tequila. And Spirit is telling us that that's okay, that there's nothing wrong with that, that we need to get out of the idea of feeling like we have to be perfect, like we have to be all good, all light, because that's not balance. We are only half of our whole selves. We will never reach our full potential until we make friends with our shadow side, until we accept our shadow side, until we love our shadow side, until we let our shadow side be present and be what it is without judgment, without thinking, oh, I need to do better, oh, I'm wrong for doing this. Guess what? You get to choose what lower vibrations that you enact and what higher ones. What lower vibrations that you let in and what higher ones that you let in. Because everything is dual. So Spirit is reminding us that our world, our wholeness, this is a circle, represents wholeness, completion. We will never be complete. We will never feel full. We will never feel whole. We will never feel at peace and presence in our world until we let go of the idea of ever trying to be perfect, of things going exactly the right way. And this goes with everything within ourselves. We're going to have days where we cry for hours, where we don't like ourselves, where we regret things, where we feel bad, where we self-sabotage, where our thoughts aren't the most uplifting, where we don't believe in ourselves. We'll have those days. And guess what? That's normal. That's being a human. Those things are supposed to teach us and help us grow and elevate so we can shift and transmute those energies into the light. So that the next day or the next couple weeks or the next month or year later, we can have a time where we feel great, or we love ourselves, we're taking care of our bodies. We have to have both in this world, in this life, because this world is dual. This world is duality. We live on earth, meaning we must be attached to the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Meaning we are here to live a spiritual experience, which means, yes, tapping into our spirit, meditating, doing yoga, doing inner child healing, doing inner work, healing generational traumas, doing the spiritual work, tapping in with our ancestors, our guides, spending time in nature, eating life force energy, like I said, feeding our spiritual being. And at the same time, understanding that we are here to live a physical experience as well. So we get to enjoy the earthly realm. We get to do earthly things. We get to go shopping if we want to. You get to wear designer if you want to and be spiritual. You get to cheat and eat whatever the fuck you want to if you want to. You get to go to the club and take them shots. You get to go out, let loose, have fun, and enjoy this physical realm. And not be so stuck in the spiritual that you are lacking balance. Okay? So Spirit is just reminding us that. For all my people in their healing journey, for us in our healing journey, just to remember that we get to choose. We get to choose balance. We get to choose things that are earthly. And we get to choose things that are spiritual. So if you want to wear your face natural one day and enjoy your natural features and your skin and love yourself and be confident with who you are naturally, you get to do that. And if you choose that the next day, the next night, that night, you want to beat your face with the makeup, you get to choose that. You're not wrong for that. It is important to understand that there are no wrongs and no rights. There's perspective. How are you looking at it? There's balance. Nobody is ever all right and nobody's ever all wrong. We have moments where we are right and wrong from our own perspective. We can't tell anybody else what's right and wrong for them. We can only decide that within our own perspective for ourselves. So, this is just a reminder that this journey, in order for us to feel whole, to feel complete, to feel grounded, in order for our inner child to be nurtured, we have to activate that duality, that feminine, that masculine, that yin yang, that moon, sun, dark, light, that inner mother and inner father. Our inner child needs that. It needs us to tap into those dual energies, our inner mother and father. And if you guys are more curious about the comparison or the understanding of duality, there is a full chapter in Love Starts Here which breaks it completely down for you in a chart. Let me find it. It's chapter Balance, where it breaks down the feminine and the masculine energies. There's pages of it. You got your feminine and your masculine. Yin, yang, dark, light. Physical body, spiritual body, emotional body, mental body. All the signs. This is more passive. This is aggressive. This is independent. This is dominant. Nurturing, protecting. These are all opposing energies that you can read about, learn up, study, and understand that you have to cultivate all of these. You have to tap into both. To feel present, to feel at peace, and to feel whole, and to feel happy. Striving for perfection and trying to do good all the time, and trying to constantly elevate and be better and better and better and better, that's not going to bring you happiness. What that's going to do is that's going to subconsciously tell your inner child that they're not good enough. What that's going to do is that's going to subconsciously tell your inner child and even your inner mother and father that you're not good enough because you are not happy with yourself in the moment, with the choices you are making in the moment. You're not giving compassion to yourself. You're not being compassionate with yourself. You're not being patient with yourself. You are holding on to this ideal image of yourself that's way in the future that you think you can attain by accomplishing all these things or doing all these things to perfect yourself. And guess what? That version that you are chasing doesn't exist. It doesn't. And the longer you try to get there and reach that version of yourself, a version of perfection, the further you run away from your own inner peace and own inner happiness. You have to know that right now where you are is enough. You have to know that you are enough in this moment. No matter if you just slept till 2 in the afternoon, just ate a bucket full of fried greasy chicken knowing that your stomach don't like that. No matter if you just were triggered and reacted emotionally to somebody. No matter if you don't have the friends that you desire right now. No matter if you're crying every day because you're healing something deep within you. Spirit is reminding you that you are enough now, right now in this moment. No matter the choices that you're making, no matter where you are, no matter if you're not where you want to be, you are enough right now. Because you're a human. And you always will be enough. You always have been enough. Because you've always carried those dual energies within you. Just have to tap into both of them. You have to accept both of them. You have to stop running from your shadow, running from the bad. The things that this world will tell you are bad. The things that this spiritual community, all these tarot readers and gurus and life coaches, the things that these people will tell you are bad. You have to stop running from those things and being scared of them and realize that you have choices to make. And that your choices are valid for you and your life. And that's where happiness comes from, being at peace with your dark and your light. Knowing that you are enough no matter what, that you're good enough no matter what, that you don't have to be better. You're going to get better because you're constantly growing and learning and doing that inner work. Yes, you're going to get better naturally, but you don't have to always feel like you need to be better, do better, because you're doing the best that you can right now, and that's enough. Whew. And that is all a part of killing the masculine energy. B's to me stand for masculine energy. This card says ruin. This is also the 10 of swords. Swords is air energy, masculine energy. So this card is saying that's how we kill off the toxic masculine. The toxic masculine is perfection. That's how we kill that off. Is by accepting our shadow, accepting our moon, our darkness, and knowing that in its presence, with its embodiment, that we are enough, that we are good enough, that we are spiritual enough, that we are in tune enough, that we are in love enough. Because love is balance.